I'm Karen Moore, and welcome to my mini media mogul training. This is going to be a series of videos that are going to help you build and boost your small business through marketing and PR efforts. I'm going to share with you some things that I've done over the years to help my own business and some things that didn't work, some mistakes I made. I'm going to try to keep all the videos short and sweet so we can get right to it. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to rise to the top of Google. When I first started out, a number of years ago, I didn't know what I was doing. The internet was fairly new, and I really had no idea how to get my site out of Siberia, how to get it out of page 9, page 7, and boost it to page 1, or at least page 2. And I remember when I got to page 3 or page 2, I was so excited. And now I've got sites that are on page 1 consistently, and it took me a while to do. It doesn't happen overnight unless you want to pay big bucks. You can get search engine listings and pay-per-click listings on page 1, but you're going to pay for them. But if you want the good organic listings on page 1, or even very high on page 2 is a good spot too, there are certain things that you really do have to do. I have a little cheat sheet here on my computer, so if I refer to it, that's what I'm looking at. The first thing is, of course, you're going to have to have a good website. And a good website is a site that you own, that you administer, and you have free range to make changes to, change content, photographs, add things, take things off, run promotions, do your marketing. Now, if you've got a corporate-owned site, you don't have that option. So that is going to hurt you. If you have your own website, or even somebody who does your website for you, but that you can work with and make changes, and somebody who knows how to do a marketing website versus just a pretty website. There's gorgeous websites out there, and some of them are a real hassle. I go to a lot of websites that have the big flash movies when you get to them. I can't tell you how irritating that is. Flash used to be great, and those sorts of animations used to be great back in the day, but now I hate to sit through them, and usually they have a little skip intro, and I click on that because I want to get to the information, I want to get to the content, and that is what your visitors are going to want as well. So the first thing you need to do is have your own good website. Second thing is, of course, the content on that site. You need to have good, relevant content. Don't have a link farm. Don't just have a lot of ramblings. Don't just have a lot of photographs. Photographs do not index well. Of course, you can do the alt tag, which you should definitely tag all of your photographs with alternative text, and that is, if you scroll over it, you can see a little text box that comes up that describes the actual photo. Just in case the photo's not working on someone's site, they can get an idea of what is actually supposed to be there. But the larger the photographs, the longer it takes to load, the harder to index. I learned that a few years ago when I had a huge banner on one of my main sites. And my site was working very quickly, but I went to used someone else's computer, and realized when I tried to load the site, it was taking forever. And I realized probably a lot of people out there in the cyber world were having the same problem. So put text toward the very top of your site describing what your site is. You can use photographs, you can use banners, but just keep them in relationship to the size of your site. Don't make them too large, and always put the alternative text tags in there. One of the most important things you can do to get your site to rise to the top of Google is have relevant keywords. Now, for something that, say you sell makeup, your keyword cannot just be makeup. Makeup will be one of them, but makeup is going to be such a huge category that unless you're a really big player, or you're really skilled, you're going to be a little fish in a big pond for quite a while, especially if you're just starting out. You want to use long search string keywords, and this would be something if you sell mineral makeup, if you sell makeup for sensitive skin, makeup for mature skin, um, party makeup, anything special like that, makeup artist, anything where you can give it a little bit of a term versus just a word. That's going to help you with finding out some good keywords for your particular site. And think about when somebody goes out there and starts searching on Google, think about yourself even. Do you just type in makeup, or do you type in a specific type of makeup you're looking for? If you type that specific type of makeup you're interested in, that is what other people are probably typing in, and those are your keywords. That's going to be your keyword search term versus just words. So there are some tools out there in Google. Google has a great one itself where you can just type in your keyword like makeup and find a whole list of other possible terms and keywords that people are searching for. So that's a very good tool to use, and you should use that and start thinking about what it is your site is all about and what your particular keywords are, and that is going to help you immensely. Then what you want to do is you want to take those keyword terms, you want to insert them into your site as much as possible, into your blog. You want to put them in headline titles as much as possible, because those are all things that Google's going to pick up. So you're going to get indexed faster when somebody enters in that particular keyword search term. That's going to help you a lot. Another good thing that you're going to need is a good title and good description for your site. Don't use a long rambling title, keep it short and sweet. Same with description. Describe your site. This is what's going to come up in the search index so people know if they want to go to your site or not. So make it very relevant, very descriptive. Let people know what they're going to see when they get there so they can make that choice. Again, put your keyword search terms in that description. Again, photos alt tagged, we talked about that. And go through your site, have friends go through your site, family members go through your site. Check for errors, check for broken links, check for anything that's not tagged. Check for anything possibly that's going to brand you an amateur, unprofessional, or somebody's a little hesitant to do business with. And always get other eyes on it. Just like you have something proofread, a report or anything, a letter, perhaps important letter, you would have someone proofread it before you send it out. You should have someone do that with your site as well. Now, getting to the top of Google, there are various ways that you can market and advertise your site.